Hey everybody, welcome to episode 2 of Real Rookies. I'm going to explain how it works as we go along, but the basic idea is we're going to find some rookie cards that appear on the back of Stadium Club cards and then try to find those same cards in packs of either 87 or 88 tops. Again, I'll explain more as we go along here. The first episode was a big success. We gave ourselves a 50-50 shot to find what we're looking for, and we actually found quite a few of the cards we're looking for. In theory, half the time, these episodes should end up in disappointment. So we are looking for rookie cards from 1987 or 1988 tops. And this one doesn't count because it stops traded. So we're trying to find cards that could either be in those regular 87 packs or those regular 88 packs. Traded will not be. But here's Mike Aldretti. That's a regular 87 card. Mike Dante, Felix Jose Melendez.
Hi, Kelly.
Kelly Downs, he's an 87. Bruce Hurst. Nice card there. Lee Guterman. Gosh, we got 3 87s already out of here. So it's probably going to be 87s that we're looking for. Jason Grimsley, Cliff Brantley, and John Barfield. Look at that beauty. Don Mattingly. Beautiful card. Doesn't fit with what we're trying to do today, but beautiful nonetheless. The last one in that pack, actually there were 2 more. Danny Jackson, whose card is in Topps Traded, and Bruce Walton. All right, well, we'll keep going, and we're going to try to find 2 more cards that have the regular 87 tops on the back. Then we got 7 packs of 87 tops there, which should give us about a 53% chance of finding at least one of those cards in those 7 packs. So we will see. All right. Glenn Ellen Hill. Brian Hunter. This is the guy who was a better hitter. There was also Brian Hunter who was a really fast base runner. Eric Pappas. Mark Lemke. Jeff Bagwell. Got his previous year's Stadium Club card on there. Almost cardception, but not quite. Sorry, Junk Wax Genius. Mike Stanton, the Braves pitcher, not the earlier pitcher, and not the guy who later went by his given name of Giancarlo Stanton. Ryan Harvey, Louis Soho, Steve Wapnick, Carlton Fisk. Boy, look at that beauty. Beautiful. And we got Warren Newsom. Look at this beautiful Frank Thomas card. This is a Member's Choice card. Doesn't have a rookie card on the back. Wouldn't be an 87 or 88 anyway. But it's a heck of a nice card. Moises Alou and Rick Reed. Cardception. Heck yeah, Junk Wax Genius. Shout out to you. All right. Made no progress in that pack towards today's mission. Boy, these packs are hard to open. Mike Magnante again. Didn't we got him already, didn't we? Is that one of the first cards we got? Sure was.
A double pleasure's waiting for you.
Felix Jose again. Jose Melendez again. We did not get Andre Santana. Did get Kelly Downs. Did we get Santana? I just don't remember. You guys will have to rewind the video and check. Yeah, because we definitely got Bruce Hurst. Lee Guterman's right there. Grimsley. Ah, but here's Wally Ritchie, who we didn't get. Stops traded, unfortunately. Geronimo Pena. Tommy Gordon.
Tommy, can you hear me?
Scott Sanderson. Weird cropping on that one. Chris Haney. Matt Williams, Topps Traded, doesn't help us. Kevin Tappity. So no help in that pack. Siobhan Dunston leading off on this one. Harvey Pulliam. Vicente Palacios is from 88 Topps. We'll hold on to that one in case we pull a whole bunch of 88s. Luis Aquino. That's a winner for us. Just need one more 87 tops, and we move on to phase 2. Steve Buechele, Mark Leonard, Paul Abbott, Steve Decker, Todd Zeal, Gary Pettis, Jarvis Brown, Jose Canseco. Does anybody ever get tired of looking at that card? It's cool. Kenny Rogers, Alex Fernandez. What do they have there? That's an MLB debut card. And Jeff Carter, also an MLB debut card. All right, getting there. Let's get Omar Oliveros on the top of this one. John Smiley, Topps traded. Look at that smile. Great smile. Do you think he's smiling on the front? No, he's playing. So I think if you were smiling while you were pitching, that'd be kind of weird. Real Cormier, Greg Gagne, Eric Gunderson, Dave Otto, Lenny Dykstra, Cal Daniels. We got it. Let's look at the rest of this pack. Jose Vizcaíno, Gary Sheffield. I think it's just super cool when you get these cool rookie cards on here. I think this rookie card picture is one of the coolest things that was ever done on a baseball card. Chris George. Got the Ripken Members Choice card. Beautiful. And Gene Nelson. 81 Topps traded. That's cool. Pat Tabler. Weird cropping. And Nick Saski. Okay, so I'm going to clean up some of these cards that are just off the out of the picture here. Okay, so we're not going to open these. Well, the rest of these we don't need for today. The rest of these, or the 88 Topps, we don't need. Don't need Vicente Palacios. And Mr. Ripken can sit over there. Donnie Baseball can sit there. Bring in our 87 Topps packs. All right, we got Mike Aldretti, Lee Gooderman, Kelly Downs, Cal Daniels, Luis Aquino. Again, based on my math, there's about a 53% chance of finding one of these cards in these 7 packs. That assumes perfect collation, things like that, which isn't necessarily the case, but again, drawing on Junk Wax Genius, we're going to get what we get and we're not going to get upset. So let's see what we get. Last time we pulled one of the cards. This is unbelievable, right? This was on camera.
Oh my God!
I was going to say we pulled it as the 3rd card. This is the very first card, right? I opened all these packs on camera. That's it. So that's incredible. So last time we went ahead and we opened all the rest of these just to see how many of these we could actually get. I think we're gonna do the same this time. Ochi, Mark Sullivan, Neil Allen, Ruben Sierra, great pull in 1987 or 1988 whenever we were doing pulling these. Doug Sisk, Randy O'Neill, Steve Yeager, Oda B. McDowell, Tippy Martinez, Steve Ontiveros, Dale Mahorczyk, Rich Dotson, Lee Mazzilli, Toby Hara, the Wizard, Chili Davis. That's unbelievable. The first card out of the first pack. Like I said last time, it was the 3rd card out of the first pack. That's just ridiculous to me. We'll put some of these cards down here. Some of these nice pull that we got here. Okay. Randy Neiman, Jesse Orozco, Robbie Thompson. Everybody always loves getting the Gold Cup cards, right? Something special about it. Thompson was a pretty good player. Obviously not a hugely special player, but good player. Lee Smith, John Steffero, Dave Von Olin, Juan Bonilla, John McNamara, Tim Leary. Ooh, that's Donnie Baseball, isn't it, back there? Sure is. Bruce Perenniai, Rick Cerrone, Alvin Davis, who beat Don Mattingly for the 84 AL Rookie of the Year, Kevin Gross, Mitch Webster, Dick Hauser, and Alvaro Espinosa. Look. Cal Daniels. This is ridiculous. I don't know if my math's way off because I really only think we have about a coin flip's chance of finding one. This is the second time now that we've found more than one and found them, you know, pretty quickly. That's crazy. It's crazy times. Frank Viola, Josh Franco, Ken Daly, Pat Sheridan, Mike Wynn. We love you, Tony. Chris Bando, Mike Bilecki, Lloyd Mosby, Andy Hawkins, Vern Rule. Another just great card for the cup. We love the cups. Donnie Schulte, Ricky Anderson, Roger Clemens, All-Star, Mike Laga. Does anybody remember what sound effect I'm going to play for Charlie Kerfeld? It was one of the very first videos we ever did on this channel. Here it is.
Beer.
I'll put a link in the description as to what that is if you don't know. All right. Tom Browning on the back. Gary Lucas, beautiful. Eric Davis, Scott Nielsen, Scott Bales, Dwight Evans record breaker, Mike Marshall, Cecil Cooper. Here's the Browning, Carmelo Martinez, Nate Snell. Wasn't there another pitcher with that same name later? Definitely Snell. Was his first name Nate? I'll put something on the screen right now pointing out either how incredibly smart or incredibly stupid I am. Rick Shue, Willie McGee, Nick Asaski, Gene Garber, Mike Fishlin, Randy St. Clair, and Stick Michael. Down to 3 packs. Let's see what else we can get. Holding out for Aldretti, Downs, and Aquino. Pat Corrales, Dan Quisenberry, Cha-ching. Cubs leaders, Say and Trout. Jim Draver, Bill Mooneyham, Tom Hurd, Bob Melvin, Sal Butera, Danny Heap of Trouble, Rich Bordai, Brooke Jacoby, Pete Rose, Eddie Whitson, Jim Wynn, Bob Hornier. I know, Bob Horner, Lou Piniella. Or should I just say Piniella? We got Hornier and Piniella. There you go. Down to 2. Padres leaders, Andy Hawkins, and that would probably be then Terry Kennedy, maybe. I'll check it and put it up here. Spike Owen, Andres Galarraga, Bobby Meacham, Tim Stoddard, Dave Schmidt. Yankees leaders, that's an easy one. Donnie and Ricky, right there. Got the Donnie trifecta. Hey, checklist. Randy Bush, Bob Welch, Thad Bosley, Bo Diaz, Chris Spear, Dave Anderson, Franklin Stubbs, Chuck Carey, Joel Davis. Last pack, and we pull some magic. Huge favorite of mine, Chet Lemon, hugely underrated. I'd put him in the Hall of Fame for sure. Mike Flanagan, Ruben Sierra's record breaker card, Angels leaders. Seen this one before. Boone, Witt, Latchman. Have we seen this card? Yeah, out of an 87 Topps pack. That's definitely who that is. Tom Kelly, Nolan Ryan, Dennis Rasmussen, Henry Cotto, Paul Assenmacher, Juan Samuel. Oh, my dogs just got home upstairs. Can you hear all that scratching? I wonder if it's going to get picked up on camera. Carmen Castillo, Claudel Washington, Donnie Moore, Tim Lawler, Jim Walford, Dennis Powell, Orlando Mercado. So we're done. We just got the 2. That's good enough, though. I mean, the odds were only going for getting 1. So nice. And good old Cal Daniels. All right, so we're 2 for 2 in the world of real rookies. Thanks for joining. Enjoy. See you soon.